Now, in a bold move, agri-finance company StockCo Capital has launched a new dairy herd leasing service. Interesting. That will allow farmers to tap into a $1 billion of new investment as they struggle to raise capital in this current environment. And the May 2020 banking survey from Federated Farmers found members feeling undue pressure from their banks. It's dropped from 19% from 23% in the previous survey. While the decline is a slight improvement, it still means 1 in 5 farmers are feeling that pressure. We're joined now by StockCo General Manager Will Purvis to discuss a new initiative of a herd leasing service where farmers can sell their cows to StockCo Capital and automatically lease them back. Welcome to the show, Will.
Thanks, Sarah. Nice to be here.
Nice to see you again. We've had a lot to do with each other over your banking career, Rabobank, then Heartland Bank.
Well, look, Sarah, over the last 4 years, I was doing a bit of consulting and helping farmers raise capital to advance their farming businesses, and it became increasingly obvious that there was a need for new capital to come into the sector. The banks were quite rightfully starting to become a little bit more conservative in their lending and looking to build their own strength to deal with things like the COVID-19 problem that we have right now. So it's not easy though for a new entrant to come into the farm finance sector. They've got to have systems, processes, and capability to identify the right opportunities to manage the risk. And I guess when I got the opportunity to work with StockCo and Marcus Kite, we started talking about the opportunity to bring some new capital in to work alongside the existing financiers, which seemed a lot more sensible than trying to replace the existing financiers and build this lease product out. So it's how it all started, really.
Okay, so this has come from some encouragement from the Reserve Bank for banks to be act more prudently around farm lending because debt levels were getting so high. So whereabouts is this real support of this $1 billion to throw into new initiatives to get capital on farms and help support farmers?
Well, it really is to allow farmers who are struggling with liquidity to raise capital that they've got tied up in their herd, to use it to consolidate their banking position, to consolidate their debts, to potentially invest in some infrastructure or grow their business. So there's a lot of farmers who are in pretty good shape, who've got really strong businesses and are just struggling to raise capital to actually do things positive and improve their position.
How is this different to your years at Heartland Bank with stock finance?
Look, it's I think the main difference is that we are focused solely on livestock. We are only a livestock lender, and we are only looking to support farmers through the provision of finance for their livestock and through the leasing product. And StockCo has been around for 25 years. It's focused solely on livestock finance for that period, and it's carved out quite a strong niche. It's developed really good systems and processes to manage the risk and identify the right opportunities. So, look, I think it's just a lot more focused on livestock and helping farmers.
Okay, so yeah, absolutely. So the process obviously is you purchase the livestock and tick it up to StockCo. StockCo take that risk, and you be a good little farmer and make sure they don't die and get them through to the end to be able to deduct the costs off at the end. But, as we're trying to ensure that we don't get more indebted as a farming community, how can this be, work alongside those other different options that we've got going on there for cash flow?
Well, Sarah, there's not a lot of other alternative capital in the market at the moment. The banks are doing a great job, and they have done a great job. I've worked for them for a long time, and really we're very lucky that we have such strong and well capitalised banks. But the Reserve Bank wants the banking sector as a whole to ensure that it's well positioned to deal with the COVID-19 type scenarios in the future. So this is an opportunity for farmers to access capital to do something to grow their business and to make the businesses stronger through investment in it could be into projects such as effluent management or buying a runoff so that they can destock their farms. So there's all sorts of opportunities that will strengthen dairy businesses through the provision of this capital.
Or in a lot of situations, lease out their animals to be able to buy feed for them. In current situations around the country. Well, now, I do actually want to use the opportunity. I know we're just running a wee bit behind here on time, but Southern Station Wagyu is a really great animal welfare story.
Yes, it is. It is putting it's providing a lot of animals that may have been held as bobber calves, and it's providing them with a great future in terms of growing into a lot of value, and it's a good story, right?
Yeah, so I just finished that because the audio was just breaking up there. But Southern Station Wagyu is a product of StockCo, whereby basically putting Wagyu bulls over some dairy cows and ensuring that bobby calves aren't going to waste, and that they found a home at the other end. So a lot of great things going on with StockCo. I just want to acknowledge, thank you so much, Will Purvis, General Manager for StockCo Capital, talking there around the news story today that there's $1 billion that farmers can tap into when they can lease their animals through StockCo.
This is Sarah's Country.